want to see.
He's like, Bob is right here. I'm going to go with Bob.
Hey, listen, I got to give $1. He probably seen the video. I do videos. He probably seen the video anyway.
I want to see Bob's head on the top. You know what I mean? If I got to be biased, of course I'm going to Bob. If I'm being objective, matter of fact, that's a hard battle. I mean, it's hard to beat what you got.
I want to say again, we see the charisma work. See time. He was moving around.
Sure.
I feel like that's what charisma work. I see Swami, how he was. Charisma's working. I told you, I told you after the night.
Harrison Smith, Ryan Tannehill, Patrick, Cameron Hayward, Mario Davis, Cameron Jordan.
So if Bob's can add a little, sorry, if Bob's add a little humor, he might be a tad off like the other. Like Russell and Slump is 180. C-Drop Dan is 180. I think Geechee's a little slower than Bob, but they, you know what I mean? The only thing I would say is, like you said, the charisma. Bob's going to have, but he's going to have some, you know what I mean? He's going to have that character tonight.
But
He does, but we've seen it. With Geechee, you get that every time. It starts off with character. Nigga, use it. You know what I mean? We start off in movie mode. So we gotta see that from Boston.
Chigali also his rebuttal factor. I think doesn't get praised enough.
And Rodgers gone.
And I think Jaden, I'm around the whole round. Chigali battle Loso brought something up. He came with a rebuttal. Third round, probably half his round was rebuttal. So
And the Falcons took a hit.
yeah.
Yo, I tell you,
If I have this, it's not gonna work.
people ask me all the time, what's my biggest gift? I'll be like, reading the room.
You're good at that. You're good at that because you do that with the
But
BET
in life,
crowd
though,
and everything.
in life, you gotta read. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta do this. You gotta be able to read the room. Each guy knows how to read the room. So,
And that's why I think each guy is gonna take the battle too.
I'm not mad at you saying it. I'm going, really.
I think Bonds has the ability, Sanders ability to say something like that. I don't care how I said it. I could like, it's amazing.
Let me ask this though. Will this be one of those battles where we got each in a room, watch it back? Bonds, he was looking different.
Possible.
I think this might be one of those battles.
He's don't do that.
Don't do what? Hey, listen.
Nah, he's slaying.
Listen, I'm about to go in the pocket for something.
Okay.
You don't do that. It's like it's great.
We from Queens. I don't know what you want to
Okay,
play.
It's great. It's great. Like, my part is blue.
Oh, you saying that.
It's blue.
I don't
It's
see
a
that
blue face. It's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
Oh, the camera?
I didn't want to do that.
No.
I didn't want to do that.
Right. But no, it's a tough battle. It's a tough battle.
And the bill, are we doing like
I'm going for it.
I can't do that. Single
On the
single on, I can't do that.
So what you want to put up? Let's
Hold on, hold on. Now.
Okay. 120.
Oh, hold on, don't count on me. 20. 120.
Which one? Oh, you know what, Jay Black?
Yeah.
Jay Black, you trying to get back in the
Hold back.
I'm in the gym. Let's do
Push-ups.
push-ups.
Like right here?
Get right
With me on your back.
I got fun.
Each one.
Push
Like talking about right there.
Let's keep it down. You go. Say like 20
I
push-ups.
can't do that.
Said on camera.
I can't be a part of that.
Loser got to do it. You got to see the fun. Y'all go see the push-ups from somebody after this.
That's crazy.
Each
20 push-ups.
I lost that. I lost push-ups. I'm looking forward to this one. Said battle tonight so far was
hustle song.
with me it's Jazz and Coffee still.
Not bad.
Like
Two great battles.
I was this. I got it the crowd. I was slowly waking up.
And that's why I got hustle
Hustle,
swap.
hustle
Because
good at
they
doing
had
that.
the crowd too.
The crowd is going up.
Hustle and swap had the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo, let's talk about the battle rap historians in the building. You got Weston Cody in the building.
Okay.
You got Bob One in the building. You got Sean Jones in the building. I see Real Sick in the building. You got Ash Cash in the building. You got a lot of battle rap, you know what I mean? People that's been around in the culture for a long time. So I think coming to watch.
Oh, it's time. It's
It's
time.
time right now.
Listen, make sure you guys have like known 14. Get us to that number one spot. 20 push-ups on the line.
What's up? 3.
Push up.
What's up?
I like that. Oh, that was you back.
Yeah.
You know.
Give it up for the ladies. Give it up for the big bag. I'll let you use my name for reaction. And when you see me minding, you can count on me through thick and thin, but I'm tired of CC whining. He thinks
It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Lions and the Vikings on Thursday night.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it
The Vikings offense set to go here, the return to football game. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Bridgewater. It's
Teddy Bridgewater, you are not Kirk Cousins. Oh, my God.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings taking the field here.
Defense, what's up? Can't get a stop for me?
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drop.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Bridgewater. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And
that was a nasty underhand shovel pass that he just threw.
The pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bridgewater on first down. And this is incomplete.
This is not gonna be a good year. Get him out of there. Can I request to get traded, or can I tell he gotta get traded? Come on, man.
And you have him staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of his...
And now out comes Minnesota. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Bridgewater. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground.
They're not blocking. Nobody's blocking. Nobody's holding a good block.
Thursday night opener. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend.
It looks like we'll... Out come the Vikings. They have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's interference. That's interference.
But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete.
That's my fault. That's a good pass.
Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off target.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Bridgewater now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Teddy Bridgewater, what the? I'm done with this shit.
We just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First down, Bridgewater. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Bridgewater. Completes this to Addison out left. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Bridgewater to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Bridgewater. That's caught by Addison, and not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. He'll look to throw. Complete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a
What happened out there? We all look like rookies, man.